What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today we are here to talk about the heartbreaking, gut-punching Broncos defeat today, man. Oh my god, bro. We had this game won, man. We had it won. We should have won. But of course, when the Broncos are about to do something right, there's always something that fucks up, man. Like, Jesus Christ. You know, obviously we didn't play a perfect game, but I will say the Chiefs are one of the most fucking 9-0 overrated, over 0-9 teams I've ever seen, man. 0-9 team, my ass. This Chiefs team is not that good. I'm sorry. It's not even saltiness. It's the damn truth, man. They always play close to everybody. They barely win. Like, this team is not a threat. I'm sorry. This is not the same old Chiefs. I think Detroit would beat them. It's just the facts. Sorry, guys. You know, you got some Chiefs fans, not even watching the games. You know who you are. I don't care. I'm calling the bullshit, man. I don't like freaking fake ass fans. You know who you are. Freaking ridiculous. But yeah. We had a game opportunity, you know, game-winning opportunity at the end. You know, Broncos run the clock out should have won a game-winning field goal, but of course they ran the clock out, called timeout. You know, a chip shot field goal, 35-yard field goal, and it gets blocked, and that's how the Broncos lose to the Chiefs. 16-14, fucking unbelievable, terrible. You know, I will say, man, that we did a good job, man. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, this team's garbage. Like, we looked at one point, it was 14-3. Like, you know, it's just very disappointing the way it ended like that, man. I was at my brother's house. He's a Chiefs fan. I was surrounded by some Chiefs fans. We all sitting there, standing up, like, scared as hell. Freaking anxiety through the roof. We don't know what's gonna happen, and then it gets blocked, and I scream and disappoint, and they're screaming, celebrating, like, oh my god. It was bad, man. I screamed. My freaking throat was sore from screaming. It was just what a shitty way to win or lose. I mean, even for the Chiefs, man. I'm sorry. You're gonna get excited about this. The Chiefs don't look that good, man. I'm sorry. It's the truth. But let's go over the stats, man. Bo Nix. Let me see. Let's start off with Bo Nix. He was 22 of 30, 215 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was sacked twice. Thought he had a good game overall. Obviously, not perfect. He took a couple sacks. But I will say, he did pretty good. I'm not going to shit on him. Like, I definitely think this is a move in the right direction for Bo Nix. He played pretty well against a good defense in Kansas City. Obviously, we could have scored more than 14, but it's fucking retarded. But yeah. Running game wise, Audric Estime 14 carries, 53 yards. It's safe to say that he's probably our best running back at this point. Javonte Williams hardly got any fucking snaps. You can definitely tell Javonte Williams is on his way out of this team. He's not going to be back next year. It's going to be Audric Estime, RB1 probably. Maybe Joel McLaughlin in there. We'll see. Overall, we had 78 yards rushing. Could have been better. Audric Estime, he had some good runs, though. He's a dog. Receiving-wise, Cortland Sutton, 6 receptions, 70 yards, and a touchdown. He had that amazing nice catch. It was like a 32-yard touchdown from Bo Nix right over McDuffie. That was a good play. He did have a couple drops. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. He did a couple drops, but he got a touchdown. I know people say, oh, somebody just wishes that he just has terrible games so he can be right. You know who you are. But yeah, I'm not going to say he's a perfect receiver. I'm not saying Sutton's a number 1 receiver. He's a number 2 receiver. It's the Broncos' fault they don't get a number 1 receiver. They don't choose to get a number 1 receiver. They don't get a fucking good tight end. Like, it's not my fault. Don't blame me. Blame the Broncos for not getting better receivers and better tight ends. It's not my fault, buddy. Devon Bailey, I thought he had a good game. 4 catches, 39 yards, and a touchdown. He had a wide open touchdown. Adam Troutman, he had a nice 34-yard reception, but other than that, nothing. Like, 1 reception, that's it. But other than that, yeah, not much involvement with the receivers. But the Broncos defense played pretty well, man. I give them credit. You know, I think they had 4 sacks today. They had 4 sacks on Mahomes. They did pretty good. I'm not gonna shit on the defense. Obviously, they better than 40 points given up to the Ravens last week. So, yeah. Jonathan Cooper had a sack. Nick Benito had a sack. John Franklin Myers had a sack. Who else? Zach Allen had a sack. This D-line is really good, man. This D-line's really good. Cooper, Benito, Franklin Myers, Zach Allen, like, these guys are dogs, man. I definitely want to shout out to the defensive line. They came to play. Obviously, they could have got to the quarterback more, but I mean, overall, you give up 16 points to the Chiefs, like, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to shit on this defense. They did their part today, man. That D-line is so good. Better. It's crazy how much our D-lines got better than last year. We're actually getting pressure up the middle. And people want to blame Will Lutz for that? No, blame fucking Alex Forsythe. The guy just didn't even fucking block the Chiefs defenders trying to block the field goal. Like, he's a fucking idiot, man. My God. I mean, he's like 25 or 26 and he's fucking receding. Man, go fuck yourself, man. That was bullshit. I mean, you just let the guy go right by you. And he just shoved you right to the ground like a fucking idiot. And then gets blocked. Will Lutz gets blocked. Unbelievable. We should have won this game 17-16. But no. We lose by 2 fucking points. We got Atlanta next week. They lost to the Saints today. It's in Denver. I think that's a winnable game. We'll see, though. Broncos are still in the playoff hunt. You know, because of the Bengals and Colts lost. So, that's a positive. But, man, my God, man. This game should have been fucking won by the Broncos. And, of course, you know, Chiefs getting calls. Missing calls, opportunities. They don't call fucking penalties on the Chiefs. They call penalties on the Broncos for penalties I've never even heard of. Like, it's so obvious, man. The Chiefs are like the new Patriots, but this is fucking 10 times worse than the Patriots used to get favored, man. Let's look at the Chiefs stats now. Patrick Mahomes is 28 of 42, 266 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Like I said, he was sacked 4 times. They didn't really run the ball on us. I mean, that's a positive. You know, Kareem Hunt only had 35 yards for 14 carries. Mahomes had like 19 yards on 3 carries. He ran the ball. Travis Kelce had that touchdown, 64 yards, 8 receptions, and a touchdown. Hopkins, 56 yards. Samaje Perine had that nice-ass fucking 35-yard catch on us. Like, oh my God. Kareem Hunt actually had 67 or 65 yards receiving-wise. So Kareem Hunt, about 90 yards total scrimmage-wise today. He did better he did better receiving than rushing. So, yeah, we did. Stopping the run today for the defense was good, but we give it some chunk plays. But I'm not going to shit in the defense. Like I said, the Broncos gave up 2 sacks today to the Chiefs. But yeah, man, Chiefs are 9-0. Broncos are 5-5. We played them last week of the season, which by then the Chiefs will probably resting their starters. So the Broncos have an opportunity to beat them that last week, because by then the Chiefs will probably resting their starters because they probably clinched everything. But I just want to say, man, this Chiefs team is so beatable, man. So fucking beatable. You got Chiefs fans running their mouths about us. Freaking, I was arguing with my uncle about it. He's a fucking Chiefs fan. Like, talking shit about the Broncos. Like, you almost lost to us. You almost lost to us. Don't act like you guys are fucking some holy other, man. Like, you almost lost to the Broncos. You say Broncos are shit. You almost lost to us. You lost to us last year. So don't give me that shit. Oh, Broncos are so garbage. No, shut the fuck up with that. You almost lost to us. You literally almost lost to us by 1 fucking point, man. 1 fucking point. So, yeah. And you guys damn near lost how many games this year because you guys barely win games. You guys don't dominate a game. You guys barely beat your opponents. And the most Mickey Mouse fucking 9-0 start I've ever seen in my life. I hope Buffalo whoops your ass next week, man. I hope Buffalo whoops your ass. But it's regular season, but... And like I said, the Lions would beat the Chiefs. I'm sorry. The Lions would dominate the Chiefs. It's just a fact, man. And I said on Twitter, I thought the Broncos were the better team today. I don't care. Come at me all you want. Broncos were the better team today. We should have won this game. And I don't care, man. But GG's the real Chiefs fans. GG's the real Chiefs fans out there. Not some motherfuckers that are bandwagon since 2017. Or they sleep through the game. I don't care, man. But yeah, it's been a long day. I've been at my brother's most of the day. I stayed at his house last night, and then I watched the game at his house because he's a Chiefs fan. It was a good experience, you know. always talking shit to your brother about and divisional rivals. You know, it's good. Broncos had a chance to win, and it all came down to that last-minute field goal, and it got blocked. Like, what are the odds, man? What are the luck? But yeah, I'm not saying the season's over. We're 5-5. We're still in the playoff picture. We got Atlanta next week, so we'll see what happens. It's in Denver. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. As always, like the video and subscribe to the channel and comment down below your thoughts. And I'm out, guys. See you guys later, and go Broncos. What a tough loss today, man. Heartbreaking, gut-punching loss. Peace out, y'all. See ya.